Hello and servus to this very first GrowGarden noob video. My name is Almost Lucky and today I will show you what I've learned in this game. I put on my finest Lederhosen because, as my dear Oma Mager always said, mit der Lederhose an bleibt der Bauer gerne dran. Which you could translate to, if you wear the leather pants, the crops will slowly start to dance. It doesn't, but let's pretend it does. So now, armed with my Krautsalat knowledge and my bare hands, I begin my journey from total carrot to gardening god. And let's see if I can make 100,000 shekels in just 1 hour of playing. Alright, los geht's! At the beginning we can just afford 2 carrot seeds. From my dear Oma I know, you plant them into the ground and they don't need a lot of space. So if you happen to have a small garden at home, you can plant carrots. And after just a few seconds, we get our first carrots. Karotten in German. And there's a German saying, Karotte tut dem Hansel gut. That doesn't exist. And you could translate that to carrot food for Hansel good. That's not even a rhyme. Why though? It's basically written exactly the same. I was struggling to sell stuff because I was expecting some kind of interface. Until I learned that I had to be out of first person. And from the very first sale, I thought it would be a good idea to upgrade to strawberries, which is Erdbeeren in German. And as the carrots just needed seconds to grow, I was expecting the strawberries to be kind of the same speed, but nein, that wasn't the case.
A few moments later. 1 hour later. 2 hours later.
Mann, mach hinne!
6.5 hours later.
Mann, wachs doch mal, du Scheißding!
The next day.
Well, we Germans don't like to wait. And there's even a German saying, Zeit ist Geld und Geld ist Bier. Nope. That's translated, money is time and time is beer. Now that the plant was grown, I had to wait for the strawberries to grow.
3 days later.
But in the end I was able to hold the little Erdbeere inside my hands. Ja, endlich! And on selling this little Erdbeere, I gained 39 shekels. And I just had to wait 3 minutes for it. Great! Wunderbar! Back to the Karotten. I don't even have to care where I place them. And there's even a rainbow colored one. Surely this will bring a good price if I sell it to Stefan. 1000. From my fresh wealthiness of selling this rainbow colored carrot, truly a Geschenk of the heavens, I thought blueberries, or as we Germans say, Blaubeeren, surely they will bring the upgrade I need to finally join the garden high society. But as Opa Hans used to say, wer auf Blaubeeren setzt, braucht kein Benzin. He totally didn't say that. Why not buying more? We got the money. The more plants, the more money, the more plants, the more money, the more plants. I forgot blueberries are bushes, so they actually need space. Let's just get rid of them all, we got the seeds, right? And now it was time to carefully place them. Every flower needs a beautiful space to become a beautiful swan, or something like that. And when I tried restocking on seeds, I got stuck because I wasn't first person and couldn't use my cursor anymore. As we Germans say, reboot tut gut, I joined another server. But it seems I forgot one of those bushes. Well, let's ignore it for now and expand the territory of the strawberries. While yes, we have to wait quite a while for the strawberries to grow, it will be a constant source of income. But for the short-term money, I plant some more Karotten. What on earth is that? It seems to be some giant strawberry. And I thought the invest of expanding the strawberry territory will finally have paid off. But then winter hit hard, the sunshine was gone, and I remembered what Aunt Elizabeth used to say. Lederhosen sind für Kälte nicht bestimmt. Which means, leather pants, they are not made for winter seasons, now it's too late. And I knew I had to push through, for the farm, for the shekels, for Oma Mager, and for the not so little Erdbeere. Unfortunately, the not so little Erdbeere just gave me, well, 500 shekels, and I definitely couldn't buy new pants from that money. So all I could do is living from all those little Erdbeeren, until I had enough money to buy tomato seeds. And now some real talk, my Oma Mager actually really had a big garden. And right in the front garden, she used to plant tomatoes. And I remember the good smell in summer when they were grown. Ever since then, tomatoes are one of my favorite vegetables. And I truly miss the garden. And I miss my grandma. And my grandfather too. He passed away in 2003. My grandma in 2018. So if you still have your grandparents, make sure to use the time you got together. Same for all of your family, of course. Because you never know. Someday you will play some gardening game and just remember them. And that, it's different. But we've got to work on the garden now, right? So with all the little Erdbeeren, carrots, not yet grown tomatoes, more Erdbeeren, and more carrots, I was able to get a little money. And from that, I tried the tulips, which I personally think those are the best for early game. And you will see why. I just made 160 shekels from just one tulip. So that felt actually like the upgrade I was looking for. The next step was farming the blueberries and strawberries to get more of those tulips. Three of those tulips gave me 1,200 shekels profit. So guys, if you just started the game, go for the tulips. From the money I bought every seed that was in stock. Tulips, more profit. I'm gonna sell them to you. So please give me good price. Do you want me to sell this? Anyways, back in my garden I found a person flying above my little Erdbeeren. Little did I know why. Well, in fact I knew it. Because there was a rainbow again. And I'm pretty sure he was just some jealous neighbor. Leave my Erdbeere alone, Herbert. It's my precious. Let's see what Stefan gives me for this one. Surely this is more than 3 tulips, right? Stefan is a real German. Always been picky about money. But he can't turn down on my big offer of tulips, right? So now I found a new seed. The daffodil. Don't ask me what that's called in German, no clue. But that's probably even better than the tulips. Right, Stefan? Right, Stefan? These are Well, no more tulips and no other seeds. So I tried switching servers for new seeds, but that didn't work. Therefore, I got a pretty big tomato. Tomate in German. But for all the tomatoes plus the big one, Mr. Picky Halsabschneider Stefan only gave me 1,000 shekels. And no new seeds. However, I made the way all up to the gear shop that I haven't visited so far. And I kind of like the basic sprinkler, which lasts 5 minutes compared to the watering can that has just 10 uses. So I just bought it to try it. Placing it was pretty easy. And I thought it would be a good idea to place it on all those little Erdbeeren. Cause as the Germans say, Wasserschutz macht Insekten kurz. Which is translated, water protection shortens the insect population. That doesn't even rhyme. More strawberries, more water, more strawberries, more water, more strawberries, more water, more blueberries, more winter. I used the final seconds of the sprinkler to farm as many strawberries as possible. Selling them to get a little extra money to buy a new little friend that could keep me warm in winter times. By the way, in case you didn't know, dogs don't come from eggs. Neither do rabbits. Just saying. So, now we got 10 more minutes until the dog or rabbit hatches from the egg. That's not how it works. But yes. A few Tomaten and Erdbeeren later, I was able to buy watermelon seeds. Wassermelonen. And to be honest, when placing them I thought about Minecraft, because they need a little space, so yeah. I thought they would need it here too. Some more little and not so little Erdbeeren. And more Tomaten. Oh, and the Blaubeeren, of course. And more little Erdbeeren. And from that money I was able to buy an apple tree seed and bamboo seeds. Just another quick real talk. My grandfather Hans actually planted an apple tree in my garden when I was born. And every summer we get some nice apples. Well, on the bamboo, I was thinking about Minecraft again. It should grow up in the sky and don't need that much space. From all the leftover money, I bought all the seeds that were in stock. I just filled the garden with every plant possible. More plants, more money. And on selling the first bamboo, I was actually quite happy about the money that Stefan gave me this time. And after planting more bamboo, it was finally time to hatch the egg. And that's where my new friend Heinz appeared. Please welcome Heinz. And if you think Heinz is cute and you want to see him again, then subscribe to the channel. At first I thought Heinz was broken, but I think he was just a little shy. But it seems he absolutely fell in love with my little Erdbeeren. And ever since then, Heinz was gardening the gardening. Yes, funny, right? So basically he's got an ability to have a chance to dig up a random seed. I don't know if that's really useful, but we will see in later videos. You also have to feed him, but you have to feed him fruits. And again, that's not how it works. Please don't do this in real life. And after some more Tomaten, Bambus, Erdbeeren, noch mehr Tomaten, Blaubeeren und Tulips. And more strawberries and bamboo and tomatoes. I was finally able to make some big profit. And with that I exceeded the 100k by far. What also exceeded my expectations was this tomato. That was just so big that I had to dance with it. And to pay back what Stefan did to me all the time. Please just buy this now and give me a good price for it. Oh. Back in my garden, I found this massive tulip. So what do you guys think? Should I keep it or should I sell it? Comment below. And please let me know if you like this kind of videos. It's a lot of work and I know it's not volleyball. So yeah, please give me some feedback. This was Almost Lucky from NetBlocks and I hope to see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen und bis bald.